I love that bird. 1 Chronicles 13. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, because no, they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. There was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago, which leaves a 1,300 year difference. While the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. And I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. And since today is a Sabbath, day 7, or pagan Saturn day, a good way to afflict yourself, again without harming yourself, one of the effects of smoking weed is it gives you an appetite. But if you're fasting, but you feel like your fasting is super easy because you don't really have an appetite, then what you can do to intensify your appetite without eating or drinking is to smoke weed. Not only does it give you a little bit of the pasties, but it makes you hungry. It allows you to use your brain to a much higher capacity than you would just being sober. It gives you a higher concentration. It is banned by the Olympics and stuff like that because of the good effects it does on your body without harming your body. People can take it. It's not like steroids where your penis falls off. It's really healthy. It cures everything you could imagine, from cancer to depression, literally everything in between. It just depends how you use it, you know. Anyways, 1 Chronicles 13. And there's 29 in this book, and I'm hopefully going to try to finish this book today because the sun goes down around 10 o'clock, so I can start eating. Well, I mean, I want it to be black outside, like the sun's gone. Not just gone down, but gone. But yeah, hopefully I can finish 16 chapters, including this one. This would be included in the 16 chapters to complete 1 Chronicles today. And then I think the next chapter, or the next 2 Chronicles, I believe has 30. I'll just take a quick peek right here. Because it's the last book before Matthew. It's a little bit different to, 36. It's 36. Anyways, let's get into this. We got a long day ahead of us. Excuse me. 1 Chronicles 13. And David consulted with the commanders of thousands and hundreds, and with every leader. And David said to all the assembly of Israel, if it seems good to you, and if it is of Yahweh our Elohim, let us send out to our brothers everywhere who are left in all the land of Israel, and with them to the priests and Levites who are in their cities of their open lands, and let them be gathered to us. And let us bring the ark of our Elohim back to us, for we sought him not since the days of Shaul. Really? They didn't seek out Yahweh, the Elohim, during the days of Shaul. How long did Shaul reign again? Anyways, and all the assembly agreed to do so, for the matter was right in the eyes of all the people. So David assembled all Israel from Shihor, Shih with a dot or in Mitzrayim, to as far as the entrance of Hamath, H with a dot Amath, to bring the ark of Elohim from Quiriath Yearim. Excuse me, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Quiriath Yearim. Qiryath. Yearim is Yearim of Yehuda, to bring up from there the ark of Elohim, YahWeh, who dwells between the cherubim, Kerub with a line underneath of it, I am, where the name is called on, capital N in name. So that's when they call on the name of YahWeh. And they placed the ark of Elohim on a new wagon from the house of Abinadab, AB with a line underneath of it, INAD with a line underneath of it, AB with a line underneath of it, and Uzza, UZZA, and Ahoy, AH with a dot YO, AH with a dot YO, were leading the wagon, and David and all Israel were playing before Elohim with all their might, and with songs, and with lyres, LYRES, and with harps, and with tambourines, and with cymbals, and with trumpets. And when they came to the threshing floor of Kidon, KID with a line underneath of it, ON, Uzzah put out his hand to hold the ark, for the oxen stumbled. Then the wrath of YahWeh burned against Uzzah, and he struck him because he put his hand to the ark, and he died there before Elohim. And David was displeased because YahWeh had broken out against Uzzah. Therefore that place is called Peretz Uzzah, Perets Uzzah, until this day. So look it up, Peretz Uzzah, Perets Uzzah, Uzza, until this day. It's a real name. Look it up. And David was afraid of Elohim that day, saying, how shall I bring the ark of Elohim to me? So David did not take the ark with him into the city of David, but took it aside into the house of Obed-Edom, OB with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, D with a line underneath of it, dash capital E, D with a line underneath of it, OM, the Gittite, Gittite. And the ark of Elohim remained with the household of Obed-Edom in his house 3 new moons. So for 3 months the ark stayed in his house. And YahWeh blessed the house of Obed-Edom and all that he had because of the ark. That's really good.